And it's live. Hey guys, Goggsy here, and welcome back to Matchday Live with Pass Night. Tonight, I've been joined by Frasquandro and Roscoe as we cover Inverness Caledonian Thistle versus Raith Rovers. Yes, you did not expect this, but because there's not a game on Sunday, I thought, why not just cover the Friday game and make up for lost time. How we doing, boys?
Good.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, if I'm
happier now.
Aye. Go on.
I was going to say I'm happier now. I've actually managed to get in because I was having some serious technical difficulties there, but I'm in, so we're all good.
Yes, of course. Now, what you were saying something, Frasquandro, before you were cut off?
No, I was going to say, like, any game that Leanne Clyden's spouting that shite for, I'm not looking forward to.
Anyway, before we get it show on the road, we'll just quickly run through the comments, quickly highlighting everyone. And yet again, another productive day for Joseph. I wonder what he was doing today. Is that me opening a can of worms? How's everyone feeling tonight? A bit tired, but football's on, so it'll be all good. Welcome Christopher as well. Xander, FA's back. Yeah, only one game tonight. There's only ever one game on a Friday night usually in Scotland. So that's how it is. What are they showing? Are they? Oh, they'll be showing the highlights from the Morton game on Tuesday.
Yeah. They've brought in not Davy Hopkins, Gus McManager.
Aye, Gus McPherson. That was a strange one. Seeing as he has ties with St Mirren. But anyway, before we get immersed in the sports scene coverage, I'm gonna actually pass over the team lines duty to you guys.
You put me on the spot.
I came home so late from work. I've still got my scan to get through. So, Frasquandro, I'll let you do the Inverness team. Roscoe, you can do the Raith Rovers team.
Okay.
I'll have them running alongside the bottom of the screen as of now. So, whenever you feel like it.
Right, okay, so the host Inverness under caretaker manager Neil McCann line up in a 3-5-2. Ridgers in goal, back three of Mackay, Devine and Robbie Dees. Midfield five of Mackay, Welsh, Carson, Allardyce, McGregor. Then up front is Todorov and Sutherland, yeah, I was going to say Sutherland. Sutherland, aye. But, I mean, I watched the Dundee Inverness game and that Todorov guy, even though Inverness are kind of falling down to the bottom half, well, quite near the relegation zone. Well, they are in the relegation zone, but in 10th place. But I think that Todorov guy he's definitely a threat, and he's probably the one to look out for Cali tonight.
What's your score prediction?
My score prediction? I mean, Raith are the team and the team kind of in form, but I read that Inverness they've like undefeated against Raith in all competitions, so I don't know. I'm going to go 2-1 Raith.
Okay. For Raith themselves, they line up tonight with McDonald in goal, Tumulty, McDonald again, Benedictus, Hendry, Musonda, Tate, Kennedy, Ugwu, King, and Gullen. So, in terms of a score prediction for me, the championship can literally go any way. So, I'm going with a 2-1 Inverness win. 9th place Inverness beats 2nd place Raith Rovers tonight, I think.
Whereas I'll get splinters on my arse and say it's going to be a draw 2 each. Sitting on the fence.
Fair enough.
Let's get everyone's predictions in the chat, and we'll read them out as we go on.
I mean, I would like to see Neil McCann get the monkey off his back, because he's been in charge 4 games at Cali now and he's not won one yet. So I mean, it would be nice to see that, but I mean, I think the experience of John McGuinn might prove useful.
Mm-hmm. Samantha Hall cannot wait. Don't know why.
That was that's actually quite funny, that comment that Ryan Staffieri put there. Yeah, they had previously asked Stephen McGinn, would you rather join Morton or retire? And he said, then retire. And yeah, he just went and joined Morton on loan. And there he is, the beautiful Neil McCann.
Right. He's blue, he's white. He's
I'm
fucking
going to
dynamite.
put headphones in just so I can listen to his voice.
Yeah. One of my friends last night said that they think he's a crap pundit. That's what they said to me.
That's sacrilege.
I know. I was like, he might have been a crap manager, but he wasn't a crap pundit.
I tell you though, Neil McCann, right? Neil McCann had the best footballing brain of a manager we've had in my lifetime.
Because he played at the top, that's why.
I mean, he's been there and done like pretty much everything. I mean, played for like some top teams, Rangers, Hearts, Southampton. You know, he's a former Scotland international as well. So,
Sure is. I can't say a bad word about him.
Nah,
it's just that, like,
nice.
see, like, other than St Johnstone fans, like, I believe that Neil McCann's just an all-round good guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he just...
They would probably say the same.
This is a watch along. We'd get shafted by copyright if we were to provide the actual game. You can watch it on BBC.
Yep, free on the Council TV.
Yeah. Evening, John. How's it going? Where do you think Callie and Raith will end up? I think Raith will end up in Cody.
Here is
Inverness.
Here is the real question. As we move over to Coupon Corner, did anybody take Brentford tonight?
No.
They've got Blackburn.
No. The monk saying, I can't say a bad walk about him. Hope the week about him. We dick. Hope he bumped any time right one day. Oh, and lamp him. I mean, I'm surprised that Tommy Wright didn't get lamped on the last time that Neil McCann met him. It's a bit of a private question, that, Joseph. I mean, we don't have to expose our lives in our fullest because you're asking.
I know. We can guarantee if we tell you, Joseph, you'll be like, Gogsy, do you remember on the 12th of March on the Inverness Raith Rovers team, you were eating whatever it is you're eating, and he'll bring it up like 6 months later.
You'll probably tell us on the night out, I remember you liked that particular scran. Is that right?
I remember when you listened to KSI, Friends with Benefits.
I remember when you listened to The Prodigy, Joseph. Yes. What a fucking surprise.
Interesting stuff. James Keaton's obviously not playing tonight. Is he on the bench?
That's the thing as well. James Keaton signed a pre-contract with Raith.
With Rovers, yeah. I
presume
think he's
Neil
on the bench.
Yeah, that was quite interesting. I was going to say, like, Christopher Haugen's saying "come on the Rovers" as in Blackburn. I was trying to like piece together why a Norwegian might support Blackburn. A Norwegian might support Blackburn. Probably Morten Gams Pedersen.
Yeah.
The man that is.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tommy Wright didn't lash out because Ramage was in the dairy. Aye, they don't call it Dairy Rumba, it's Ramage Rumba. Ramage Rumba.
What a guy.
Wow.
What a guy.
Surprised he hasn't asked for your social security number yet so you can keep track.
Yes, Christopher, you slag that bastard.
He probably already has it.
I know, he doesn't even need to ask for it.
Of course, that's what Joseph does in his university courses, hacking. And they're just showing that perler of a goal that Raith scored against Dundee from the right back.
I've put on a three correct scores, 2-1 in each game. So I've gone with my prediction for this game: 2-1 Inverness, 2-1 Brentford, and 2-1 Aston Villa.
Oh damn!
So let's see, 600 odd quid off a pound. So
come on, Inverness.
Hearts.
Come on, St Mirren.
Let's come on, St Mirren.
What did you block Samantha Hall for? That was the first female I've seen tonight.
Oh, okay. Nah, she repeated herself. I thought it was spam.
If you've got a repetition problem, then you're banned.
Did I stutter?
Is that the boy Allardyce? Is that the guy that was at United?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Scott Allardyce.
I was going to say Sam, but yeah, it's Scott Allardyce.
Big Sam, Big Sam. Big Sam patching the West Brom game.
I'm going to play in that game tonight.
Do you think this will be the first time Big Sam actually gets relegated?
Yes.
Maybe, yeah. I was saying to our Premier League correspondent, who do you think will be the three finishing the bottom three? And he was actually saying Newcastle seem to be
apparently they're awful.
Like falling towards that way.
Apparently they're crap. So, Stephen Ross, good. Josh McPake, I thought he was rubbish for Dundee, to be honest.
I remember in his debut, he got battled off the ball far too easily.
Yeah,
wow.
I think, to be honest with you, there's probably a player in there, but it didn't work out for him at Dundee at all. So,
where is he now? And I know he was under
Harrogate.
Well, it says in the comment.
Harrogate.
Is that boy Calvin Miller not there as well?
He was a fucking.
Well, that's decent play.
It's very good play.
I told you.
That was a good start there for Inverness. These Friday night games are always class. Let's hope for a good game tonight.
I heard a statistic earlier on this week. Aberdeen have had more 0-0 draws this season than the whole of the championship combined.
I could quite believe that.
I would love to see how many. I would love to see how many, like more than one goal games there is, because I think there's a lot more than you think. I think like the championships, like the quality of the championship, like in terms of goals, is very strong.
Yes.
Yeah.
I reckon there'll be 3 the night. Yeah. What do you think of this coupon? Atalanta -2, Keep Praise, new team +1, over 2.5 in the PTM match of choice, and past both teams to score in the AC breathing 4 on for 125. That's
who's Keep Praise new team?
I think it's Charleroi in Belgium.
Oh, is it? Oh, did you read this week? Jack Henry's meant to be going for 10 million to like Aston Villa.
I know. I was like, who's taking the smack of the night?
Yeah. A lot of people are saying that Dundee have got a sell on the Jack Henry deal. I don't know if we do or not, because I know it says on the website that we sold them for, what was it, 1.5 million plus add-ons, was it not, or something like that. Add-ons doesn't mean a sell-on fee. Add-ons could be if he makes X amount of appearances for Celtic or whatever, you know. So it's still a debate that we're all having. Oh, good chance there. Oh, yeah, I think I hope we do if he does get sold. But it's amazing. It's amazing how he's turned things around.
Atalanta are usually a really good team to put on a coupon as well. Missed that chance this weekend. Oh well.
Jihadi baddie.
I'm not, funnily enough, I'm not actually putting on a bet tonight. I'm at it.
Satnam Shanbar. Yes, you getting the winnings in for the night out?
Yes. Kai Kennedy is a decent player, says Joe Patterson.
He's a good player, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
It was the last time we covered a Friday night game, wasn't it? That was Kai Kennedy here on the show that night.
Yeah, it was Queen of the South, wasn't it? 3-0 game.
Yeah.
Really, John?
Come
Yeah,
on,
it's
John.
your mic.
You know
It's your
better
mic.
than that.
It's your mic, Gogsy.
Bye, John.
You just brought John.
Oh, you know it's a fucking score. Literally.
It's a great ball in.
Unmarked as well.
Have you seen the goal? Have you?
No, I'm just saying that across the striker that they were
All right, yeah.
crossing it, he was unmarked.
That boy McGregor was good the last time we covered Inverness. Remember?
Aye, scored a belter, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was quite a good player. Some good players in the championship.
Charlie Adam.
Yeah.
So he's back in the fold now.
Yes.
Yes. The mic was.
I was also wondering to be honest, I was also wondering what that constant rattling was, and I thought it was me.
I think it was because like sometimes when I'm just like focusing on something, like my knee starts to go. You know how you sort of shake your knee sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I was doing that, and it was rubbing against the microphone.
Yeah.
That's pointed.
Yeah, there you go. That'll be clipped, non-context.
You're just feeling the file now.
Yeah.
We didn't start the fire.
Is there actually a goal, or is John chatting shit?
Oh well, he's banned now.
Nah, you better unban him. He watches every stream.
We have one rule for some people and a different rule for the regulars, don't we?
Yeah.
Apart from Joseph.
Joseph's got his own rule book.
Joseph's made more comebacks than The Undertaker.
I was going to say Christ himself.
I was going to say that. Joe Diggity Dog. The only person that keeps a tally chart of how many times they've been banned.
And the only reason why
it's got a stats book.
Go on, Neil.
Hello, Callum Bunch. How's it going?
This was the guy that was saying that.
Is that the Tops guy?
That is the Tops guy.
Evening, mate.
What a guy.
How much of a quality difference do you think there is between the top tier and the second tier?
Hardly any.
I mean, see, between like, I would say like between like maybe like Hearts, like Hearts, Dundee, Raith in particular this season, Dunfermline, and then the teams that like are in probably like the bottom 4 of the Premier, bottom 5, it's probably nothing. Next to nothing.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think the gap's the closest it's been for goodness knows how long. Obviously, like see your Rangers and that, they are miles away from Championship. But I think, like in terms, say Hearts played Hibs or Aberdeen in the cup, they'd give them a damn good game at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Aberdeen aren't scoring at all. The monk says you should do a pass the mic own coupon, like each of the panel pick and do a big one.
They do things like that on Sky, don't they? They do group bets.
Yeah, I'm open to it.
Yeah. We can't even get people to come on for streams. Never mind get them to contribute to a group bet.
Look at this. I said to Sean, you getting the money for the night out, and then you got right Joseph who is offering to pay for a couple of rounds.
What a guy!
I'm going to hold you to that, Joseph.
But it's been said, so
it's okay. John, let you off this time.
Christopher Haugen say, I think the gap can't be much. It's rare to see a team win promotion and go down again the next season. That's probably the thing, like in Scotland, between the Championship and then the Premiership.
Where? Oh, hello! Fantastic.
They rarely come back down.
I think in recent times, like the team that's got promoted usually has a good bounce as well, so they end up finishing nearly in the top 6 most of the times.
Yeah.
Obviously, you had small teams like Rangers doing so well when they came back up.
Oh,
Yes.
what a miss!
Oh,
Oh, for fuck's
sake. Let's see who bites.
Nibble.
What a miss, by the way.
I can't believe the lack of connection on that.
There was no
What
connection.
channel? No, on the BBC Scotland channel.
There was no connection. Yeah.
That's what I said. The lack of connection.
Aye.
Chris Eliano-esque, you know, when it comes to you so fast that you can't make a decision.
Oh no!
Yes.
He's missed. Did then you say this hasn't been brought up in the comments yet? Did then you see that Arbroath commentator the other day?
Oh
that
yeah,
was beautiful.
Someone mentioned that the other night.
Yeah. Oh, it was quality. Can't remember what the quotes were exactly, but brilliant.
A resident Queen of the South supporter who's not in the comments tonight, Robbie B, sent it on to me. Oh, you go, Kai Kennedy with a free kick in a good area.
Sensational.
Yes! 1-0 Brentford! Keep on! Anybody take Brentford? I did. How? Well, they're winning 1-0.
Come on.
Thank you, Stephen.
What am I munching? I'm munching chicken. Poached chicken. The highest quality.
Staunch.
What?
Oh, good effort.
Oh.
Ooh.
Damn.
That was a sighter.
This is it here.
He was wheel off.
Brilliant. Unbiased commentary there.
That sounds like the spitting image, like the voice of like, what's the goalie doing, Tom? What's the goalie doing?
Oh.
We're back with a bang. He's a wheel off, man.
You know, I've never understood it.
Only Scottish football. Only Scottish football.
You know, I've never understood about that stand that the camera's pointed to is like how, like, you know, the roof like stretches like across, but like the two bits at either side that aren't covered.
Yeah.
It's a bit confusing, isn't it?
You know, in a place like Inverness, when like, you know, like the height of winter, you know, it'll be Baltic, so you'd appreciate some cover.
Especially when it's a fairly new stadium as well.
Yeah,
Like, it's not old, is it?
I think it was built when Inverness came into the Football League.
Early 2000s or something.
Maybe.
I remember speaking to Connor Ripley, and he said the stadium he hates the most playing at was Inverness because like when it's raining, it gets like really chilly as well. Obviously,
The wind chill goes down to like the minuses because you're not like obviously like it's near the motorway, but like obviously you've got the sea like behind one of the goals as well.
Yeah. Arbroath is hellish though as well for that.
Oh yeah, well, unfortunately, Motherwell never got to play Arbroath in a cup match or anything like that. So
Arbroath's a brilliant away trip. Like, I'd much rather take going to Arbroath than McDermott.
Oh yeah,
a given.
For sure. So it's a one positive to being in the championship. Okay, we can't go just now, but like these sort of weird grounds are a wee bit more exciting to go to, if that makes sense.
I must say though, the steak pie I had at Gayfield, it was super.
Right, is that the steak and black pudding pie? Aye, that's quality.
I remember it just being steak, but yeah.
All right, well they've got a steak and black pudding pie now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's unbelievable as well.
So that's what Dick Campbell's been feeding them since they.
Hey, Dick Campbell's a manager of the month. Show some respect for that man.
I was showing him respect by suggesting that he feeds them such delicious food.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the boy Cat Kennedy seems to be running the show early doors here.
That boy with the Alice band, fuck off, man.
I had to do that in the summer because we started training. Well, it's similar to now. We started training before start training non-contact before the hairdressers were even open. So just
Oh, Ross is frozen. Oh, he's back.
I've always
Ricardo, yeah, I got a haircut from my mum, so
yeah, so did I. So
yeah.
Not even
Gogsy, you're the only one that tells me do not cheat on your barber.
I know, but I finally came to the conclusion that it needed trimmed.
A little trim. 30% to 70% possession in favour of RAITH in the opening 15. Jeez, oh Joseph, man! Like we talk about these things, and then about 5 minutes later, you just get Joseph. I had that once.
I've had that.
Dong. If anyone knows where that's from, put it in the comments, and I'll get you a pint.
What? Dung.
Dong. Describe yourself in one word.
Dung.
The single greatest podcast.
Oh, what
I've
a
listened
miss!
to.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus,
Oh my
well.
God.
Masonda.
How's this not
over
1-0
the
at
bar.
least?
Race should be like 2-0 up. Fucking hell.
Do you know what that chance was? Dung.
Oh no! To be fair, that wasn't as clear cut as that other one. You know, he had to wriggle away from the defence. To be fair,
Christopher,
wasn't
yes. Christopher, I would say so. Yeah.
Joseph says, sorry, bit delayed, like Mark.
oh well.
I was feeling like Mark earlier when can you get my internet to work properly.
I see your gay field and I offer you Balmoor Stadium.
Touché.
To be fair, Cove Rangers has got to be up there as well, actually. Pataudry too.
Oh, no.
Aberdeen, Pataudry.
Peterhead was ridiculous. I had like 3 layers on over my under my jacket.
Nah, I think for me it's got to be Arbroath. I'm with Christopher on that.
It was the chips that made up for it though.
Oh, what? I thought that he I didn't realise it had been given as like a foul or something before it, but I thought he just wasted that chance there.
However, I did go to Gayfield on an 18-degree heat, but you know the wind chill just makes it that bit colder.
To be fair,
it's not even like a pleasant breeze.
Yeah, it's nice on a nice day, Arbroath. But it is freezing on a cold wind in Stoke.
How do the British people say? You have to do it on a windy night in Stoke. Stuttgart is not Stoke. So Thomas, what are you actually getting at here?
I love how he knows who Stoke are.
I think he's just a cultured man when it comes to the football.
Montrose or Brecon up there, just everywhere in the east.
Brecon's not too bad, I don't think. Not compared to Arbroath anyway. And Montrose I've never been, so I don't know.
Links Park. That's not a bad ground, to be fair. I remember we actually went on Remembrance Day when they played Annan. And me and Gogsy were just in this conversation. I was like, Gogsy, why do you think that why do you think they're called the Gable Endies? I never knew the answer to this. I was like, why do you think they're called the Gable Endies? And this guy turned around in front of us like, Sorry, chaps, just hearing your conversation there. The club's actually called the Gable Endies because of the bet on the house. So I was like, that's sound, mate. Never really asked, but okay then.
Aye, because it's the Gable, the end of the Gables.
Cheers,
supported by Clark Gable, and that's why they're called the Gable Endies.
Let's all maths debate 2004. That's a new name, but hello there, mate. Hello.
You've just been done, mate.
You're watching Neil bark orders from the sideline there.
Yep.
Yes, I am.
What a human being.
You know what was a surprising move about Neil McCann's tenure as a manager? Was just Graham Gatland. Like, appointing Graham Gatland came out of nowhere. Like,
does he even have a club stint? Good header there. Oh, unlucky.
Just wait. Yeah, Arbroath is basically on the North Sea. Like, if you kick the ball out for a throw-in, you have to go through customs to get it back.
There's been videos of the water actually coming over when they take corners, Christopher. Ghost, as a Celtic fan, one of the surprisingly good away days in Scotland is Dens Park. Wow.
I know. We don't even like Dens Park.
Like, see, every time somebody says, like, oh, like, with the exception of the question that was in the banter group today, which was the most boring ground you've been to, I put Rugby Park. But see, if somebody says, what's the biggest shithole, I always bat Dens.
Scottish baller, are you from Lochee by any chance?
Oh, I remember I can't remember who was monitoring the Twitter account, but they got the sack for saying, like, thanks for all your support and a safe journey home, and to all the Celtic supporters going back to Lochee tonight.
That was hilarious. I couldn't believe it was said.
Peak Scottish football.
That's actually the neck of the woods that my granddad was from before he moved to Kincardine. Not a Celtic fan before anyone gets any ideas, so maybe a mild obsession with the Rebel tunes, but nothing more than that.
Christopher says it seems like Haugesund, right on the North Sea, they had to build a wall to stop it being flooded. Did they get the Danes to pay for it, or what?
Wow. No, they probably got us to pay for it. I wonder if my dad's seen that stadium, actually. He's like, that's where he works, is like right in the middle of the North Sea, but he's quite close to Norway, so I wonder. Scottish ballers from East Kilbride. So to answer your questions, no. Okay.
That's a Brammer.
No, the Faroese. Well, the Faroese are owned by Denmark, so.
Wow.
They're owned.
It's a dependency. It's a dependency.
They are owned by Denmark.
You know what I mean?
They bought them in the transfer window a fair few years ago. Oh, here's Joseph with another arse-sucking comment. You mind removing that straw, please? Thanks.
Is saying a ground has character just a kind way of saying it's a shithole?
It's got character, you know. It's got these seats in the dairy that are not actually seats.
Nowhere else can you find two dead foxes in a stand.
The fox and the Bobby Cox.
In a toilet. It was twice it happened. It wasn't just once. It's twice.
The fox and the cocks.
That might be an actual idea for a podcast name.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
The fox and the Bobby Cox.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's it. Write that down. That's a good name for a band, Gary. You should write that down. Anybody know where that's from? Comment in the comments.
Is it Gary Tank Commander?
No.
No.
Geezer again, Ross?
That's a good idea for a band name, Gary. You'll need to write that one down. And he goes, I will. Come on, think
Oh,
about
the
it.
world
boy.
ends.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
What a film.
Dundee not been nicknamed the Foxes yet? No. We will remain. We'll keep our nickname of the only sexual innuendo in world football.
I know, the D's.
The D.
They should really change like the program names to like the Big D or something like that.
The Big Dick. The Big Dick Review.
It's only fitting we should get Dick Campbell in as our manager.
Imagine. Dick's.
I would love that.
Dick guides the D to promotion.
You know, you get this section of like the the program. You know how like sometimes it would be like, like I remember in the old hour programs, it would be like Paul talking, like Paul Hartley talking, like load of shite, or the manager's column. It'd be like Dick's diary, like dear diary. So Sandyman. What side of Sandyman Street are you on, Sol? Let's ask ourselves that.
Where did John Mitchell lose his moderator status?
Oh, it's probably because he got banned earlier. That'll be why.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Christopher Hawkins says, saw an article this week where Dundee United apparently means idiot in Nigeria. That's true. That's true. Honestly, if you type in Dundee United, idiot, it was in a documentary a few years ago.
The article came up on, I think it was on the that Scottish football fans will firm banter page. That toxic page.
AIDS.
Yeah. So
Right, John. Enough about folk getting banned. All right.
John, you want to get banned?
You'll be next.
He has the most cliche person name ever. John Smith. If you were like trying to create a fake identity.
He only drinks John Smith.
Maybe John Smith. I wonder how many John Smiths there are in the UK.
Oh yeah.
Or Dave Browns.
Oh yeah. I know. 2 David Browns.
Dave.
Oh right, okay. I'm not reading the username, but finally good to see Championship back on. Love the streams, by the way. Cheers, mate.
It's the sort of name that would beat out Robbie from Arsenal fan to you. Hello, Sheriffy. You're late.
I think that's an elbow there, boys.
I need to look back at it.
Such a cliche managerial comment there, Gogsy.
Well, I am.
You know what? It's like, was there contact there, John? Well, I'll need to have a look at it again. I can't comment.
I've only seen that once.
I've only seen the one angle. I need to have a look at it from the back.
We're just having a look now.
I think Kyle Lafferty was quite lucky.
Yeah, he was lucky. He was a lucky boy. Let's see it.
There we go. There's the boy Ugo.
Not quite. Nah, not for me.
That is malice. Quite an interesting opening. 28 minutes.
Yeah.
John Smith says it's almost as if I made up this name because my other accounts got banned. Is this Golden Temple?
Fair play if he's got time to make up accounts, but
Scottish baller, do you reckon Dunfermline will be in the playoffs? Yes.
Maybe.
Oh, baby.
You know what I'd love to see? Dunfermline versus RAITH Rovers.
Chance. Oh, good save. Oh, it's in.
Well.
No, it's not. What a save. Oh, bloody hell.
That boy just had the boy in the nuts.
That's a stramash and a half there.
The Stramash. I nearly joined a project called the Stramash.
Me too.
What a AIDS train that was. Raid's
Isn't
got
that-
lucky
How
there.
did Inverness not score there?
Wasn't that 1885 Ben that started that?
Started and ended it within like a month.
I think that, you see, when McGregor gets the ball there, he stutters to like fake shot and then hits it. See, if he didn't fake shot, I think he would have scored. It's that split second that gave him a bit more time to save that off the line.
Sheriffy 1-2 is absolutely humped. He was meant to do an English essay. It's due on Monday. I've just started. Looks like I'll be resitting that 5 English. Oh dear.
What's the essay on, mate? I'll write it for you.
We'll all help. We'll come together as Pass the Mic,
Yeah,
and
man.
We can make it like Mad Libs.
Yeah, we can do that.
I definitely didn't reset the same equivalent of English twice.
I got mine too and fucked off.
Yeah. That was I got eventually after 2 resets.
I mean, Sheriffy's no got a clue at this point.
Right, well, if you've no clue, then we'll have no clue.
Aye, well, at least give us an idea of what you're writing about.
Romeo and Juliet. That can get so far.
See, if it's the Cone Gatherers, I am not helping you at all.
Lenny. Big Lenny. Oh no,
here's
that's of Mice and Men. What's the Cone Gatherers again? I've read that, or I was forced to read that.
What is it?
The Cone Gatherers.
It was like about people that gathered cones off.
No shit, Gogsy. I can't. I'm trying to think what else was in it. There's nothing really memorable about it, is there?
All I remember is it was absolutely shite. I never even read it. I just took the notes in class and memorised it all. And I passed my higher English because of it.
Yeah.
Well, here's Joseph. Bit of advice. Never leave it to the last minute. Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Well, it's Friday, so it's not exactly the last minute.
Aye,
You still
Joseph.
You still have the weekend, and Rangers aren't even playing, so Sheriffy should be fine.
Christopher Haugen, I don't even know how to explain the Scottish education system. Nat 5's basically what you said.
Because it's changed since we were there.
It's
Aye.
like, I mean, like, I always thought Nat 5's were basically what you done in 4th year. But you can do like Nat 5's in 5th year
And
or
6th
6th year. So, I thought you had nationals were the equivalent of your standard grades.
Aye, well, I have no idea what it's like in Norway, but I can imagine it's going to be a lot better than the Scottish educational system. If you can even call it an educational system anymore.
Like, this is quite ironic. I passed my higher English and it was the most boring thing in the world. Well, clearly you never, because that is the wrong use of passed.
Fair comment.
It must have been a fucking fluke.
Oh my days.
I mean, I'm in no position to tell anybody like about like spelling and shit, but come on, fuck me.
Yeah, so Nat 5's like credit level, Nat 4's general, and Nat 3's foundation, I think, is the way.
You're right, I think.
And they've I don't know if they're still doing Int 2s in that, but That was like the fifth and 6 year equivalent of standard grade credit, was it? No.
Christopher says, I only went to school for Rusifying, basically a party that starts in late April and lasts a month. Where do we begin?
Mate, like, what? I need to Google this.
Mate, I want in. If there's a party that lasts a month.
Here we go. Rusifying Norway.
Scottish Baller says, I got a B, so clearly Scotland's education system is not very good.
It's clearly flawed if they let you pass. Here we go. Rusifying is a traditional celebration for Norwegian high school pupils in their final spring semester. Pupils that take part in the celebrations are known as Rus. Participants wear coloured overalls. Some form groups.
Well, look at
Drunkenness and public disturbances are regularly linked to the celebration.
He's kind of covered it here. We do dumb shit for awards like spend the night in a tree.
Wow.
They must have been reading the Cone Gatherers as well.
Look at this comment. Aye, alright, Joseph. We're talking about school. No one asked for a CV. Between the years of this and this, I went to this and done this.
Here's a good question by Kimmy Heed. What was your favourite subject in school? I'll go first. Music. By a country mile.
PE for me.
Goggsy, you want to answer on my behalf?
Spanish.
Of course.
I wonder why.
Yes, I had an act for Spanish. I also quite like German, actually. I liked languages in general.
Mm-hmm.
Weird cunt like that.
I liked languages until I decided French wasn't for me.
Why did you not do German? Your mum could have helped you like so much.
That should have been 1-0 to RAITH there.
Aye, what a miss that is.
That should be 3-0, man.
That boy Ugu's rubbish.
The problem for me was, right, in primary, we started learning a modern language from primary 6. And because I wasn't in the A class, because they separated you by age, so it's like the first third of the year is in the A class, middle B, youngest C, and the B's and the C's learned French, and the A's learned German, and that was how it was decided.
Oh, we done in primary 7, or was it 6 and 7? We done French, and then when you got to first year, basically like we had like you had 3 houses, and like each house had a two registration groups, and then like all like the ones were basically like learning French, whereas all the 2s learned German. I was not it wasn't split by ability in that sense, but
no, we weren't given a choice. Basically, I was told like you're learning French, and I was like, but my mum knows German like this and that, and I'd rather learn German. I actually complained to Mrs. Boyd, who was my French teacher at that time. I said, I want to learn German.
My house phone's ringing.
And she was like, well, that's tough. I'm like, well, I'm not exactly going to tell my dad he should have been 2 months braver, am I? Oh.
Wait, Sheriffy, I need to cover this one. In what school does the RA teacher actually get treated well?
Oh no, the RA teacher is always the butt of the jokes, isn't it?
Yeah, like honestly, the one at our school got it like hell, man. Nice, Sheriffy. I speak a bit of Gaelic as well, so we got a wee standard grade credit in that.
I'm not far north enough to know any Gaelic.
Yeah, but I'm the same. I got it from nursery, so I can speak bits and pieces. But by the way, do you know who's got like a degree in German? I missed
I'm
it.
actually wearing that same jumper.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag, mate. Oh, dear me.
Guten Tag.
What was your previous comment, Joseph? Give me a second. Computer sciences because of nerd. Right, cool.
Gaelic's actually a really interesting language. It's weird.
We did RE, but it was treated like a free class to mess around.
Basically was, yeah. Like
Yeah.
we just watched films in our final year of doing RE.
We just sat and watched Gandhi for half a year, telling us not to back the early kickoffs.
Biblical.
Yeah, well, Scottish Baller, I think you'll find everyone had to do some sort of RE in this school.
Gosh. It's like the biggest waste of time ever.
Ted Bundy.
It's fine if you're into it, but it shouldn't have been compulsory.
No, I really shouldn't have been.
Right.
School, man.
So forcing religion down your throat, it's not great.
No, I mean,
if that's what you want to do, that's fine, but don't make it compulsory for an education system for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Like school, in my opinion, shouldn't be, although it originally was a religion-led thing.
Yeah.
But then they just kept that to Sunday school, so
yeah.
We've recently got iPads, and see how good they've got it now. That they've got iPads.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I mean, we were lucky if we got a whiteboard.
Speaking of the whiteboards, by the way,
I mean the smart boards.
Do you remember how they had you had like the teacher had like a pen that worked for the smart boards?
Oh yeah.
We like the teacher walked out of the room and we had them, and we put them in this guy who like pretty much every day like in the class slagged, and like in the year below us we put it in his bag. So the teacher's like looking like here and everywhere for this pen. And then like this guy who'd done it put the pen in the boy's bag. He's like, "Mrs. What? Get what you should do. You should start searching folks' bags."
Chuck him under the bus.
And like this guy had no idea, like because it was like under the table, like the guy had done it, and then like and then the teacher was like, "Dylan, that's a great idea. That's what I'll start doing." So basically, like she was like, "Right, everybody stand up and like open your bags." Right, so everybody's like lined up around the classroom in like a horseshoe. So she's going round. Fraser, okay, nope. And then she's going round, and then it comes to the boy at the end. And then she's like, "Okay, Darren, let me just check your bag before I have a look in my desk, see if the spare one's there." And it was in the bottom of his bag. I was like, "I don't know how that got there. I don't know how that got there."
I could imagine that's the sort of practical joke I would play on someday at school, so it's just funny. Ah, brilliant.
Like that
Do you remember when they used to like those pens? Remember they used to have to orientate the board every so often?
Oh yeah,
So they had the thing. They had to press it in the middle of each. And do you remember them? It was the only time the teacher had a real meltdown. Remember when like they hadn't orientated it right, and they spent ages trying to do it, and they draw on the wall here, and the writing ends up like over there. It's like, oh, for God's sake!
Oh, my teacher that I was talking about there, she used to absolutely hate doing that. Like she used to be like, "I can't do this. Can somebody else work this stupid machine?"
Yeah, I know. That was the closest they used to get to a sort of meltdown.
Aye, but fucking this boy Darren had the pen in the bag. We used to like for some reason we used to call him Pat. I thought I got fucking Pat to it. Pat did for theft. But like his name was Darren, but we used to call him Barry. And then like And then like somebody like who wasn't in on the joke said, like, all right, Darren, how's it going, my man? And then like the teacher went, his name's not Darren, it's Barry. And then like this boy's like, my name's not fucking Barry, it's Darren, man.
Oh, Christ.
Brilliant.
This first half's not been great, I'm not going to lie.
Well, we've had chances.
Sorry for the 26 of you are watching us spout absolute nonsense on a Friday night.
Yeah. Oh, here's Sheriff came in with a comment. I mind our Gaelic teacher in first year said to some wee strange guy, I'll let you go to the toilet because I don't want to piss on my floor.
And the wee boy told the heady.
Yeah, that's a question as well. What did you call like the head? What was your title for the head teacher?
Fraz, I could imagine your school called him the rector.
Aye.
No, my school.
Yeah.
My school called the head teacher the rector.
Ours was just the head teacher.
I remember, like, in my first year, the deputy head was actually worse than the actual head teacher. Like the deputy was like fucking Stalin. like honestly, we used to finish school at 3:10, and she used to like go on the tannoy at 2:30, reading out the names of every single person that was on detention that day.
Jesus Christ.
Like, I only had it for 1 year, but my sister, who's like a couple of years older than me, she tells stories of like how bad she was. She was like, she used to like write folk up for like absolute everything. But then we got this new teacher, head teacher, who she appointed 3 just normal teachers as the deputy heads, and that was where the Barnes betting syndicate started.
Oh, I love that story. John Smith says, what's the point of sex education if they don't get to have sex in it?
Didn't realise we were making porn films in school, but okay.
I mean, someone did ask the question in sex ed once in one of my classes, are we doing practical today?
Wow.
I think that's right. To me,
right, everyone, get your partners.
Could you imagine 2 boys like, we don't have partners. Well, you can go together.
I mean, you 2 are having to take one for the team today.
I know it's funny, Leanne, but it's not that funny, Charlie.
The sooner you get it over with, the sooner you can get it finished.
The sooner you can go for lunch.
Fucking hell.
Completely put off their lunch.
No, just could you imagine that? You were like, you were in that class, but your mates weren't. You're like, what's wrong with you? You're awfully quiet. Nothing, mate. Nothing.
Nothing happened.
And you could just see the lassie that you like, and she's just making eye contact. Like, nothing. John Mitchell says, what happens if it's an all-boys school? Well, that's when the carnage begins.
The challenge begins.
Are you ready to face the way of the warrior?
The warrior. Place your ring on your standard.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, Christ. Oh, bloody hell.
This life is a laugh.
If it tends to happen if the football's rubbish.
No. Gozi was us, decent player, says Patrick McCoskey.
Who's us? Who's us?
Place your ring on this.
Patrick's a Dunfermline fan, was he not? What's wrong with you?
Could you imagine that? Getting detention because you put it in. It's something where it shouldn't have went. Get a referral.
That's the wrong goal.
Sorry, man, I'm going to. You're going to have to reset this class, I'm afraid.
Oh no! No, another year.
No, sitting again. Oh God.
Oh man.
I remember. Do you remember a game called British Bulldogs?
Yes.
We got that band in it. Well, we got.
I remember we got that band, so we just changed the name of it. The teachers go, "What are you guys playing?" "Oh, we're playing Starfishes and Jellyfish." No, you're not. You're playing British Bulldogs.
Aye, we got a band in primary school, but we renamed it as well. And then that question came out, what he's playing, and we went, what's he playing? Extreme Tick?
So I remember we played FIFA Street for a while as well, because obviously FIFA Street just came out. I remember we were playing football and folk are like elbowing each other and rugby tackling them and that. What are you playing? We're playing Wally. Oh God.
Right, let's look at some of the comments. Our deputy head was the same. She was known as Miss Hitler. The old head teacher was dead sound. Miss Hitler is now the head teacher. Absolutely brutal.
You better just watch out in case our son or that's not watching.
I know. Christopher says we had a teacher who had a problem with lifting her voice, so had a speaker at the back of the class. Remember the guy sitting next to it would switch it off while she was teaching.
This is one of the best stories I've ever had playing football. Right, I remember we were doing sort of MetaFit stuff in the gym, and so some guy had brought in his own speaker to put the MetaFit track through, and he put it on, and somebody managed to connect his speaker before the guy that had the speaker did. So he put porn noises on the speaker, full volume, and the guy's like, switching his phone, like, why is this making noise? Oh, it's the best thing. It's the best thing I've ever been involved in. Honestly, we're in stitches. And obviously, he couldn't even switch off his speaker or anything, so it's just going on for like ages and ages. Oh, brilliant.
Beautiful. Joseph says, after my school days, I've met some of my old teachers. Feels weird calling by their full name.
Shut up.
We had a sports teacher who would pick teams and then scream for a foul if someone tackled him.
I remember somebody actually hit our PE teacher in the face with a football.
Brilliant. We had a few teachers that got hit by snowballs. Like
we were left to play like football on our own, and then she came out. She was walking into the middle of the box as a ball was getting crossed in.
Oh.
and then the ball just like, and then the goalie came out, but he oh, Mrs. McKeitchy's going to just catch it because she's probably going to tell us time up. So he left it, and it hit her right in the eye.
You deserved it, mate.
It's like it was like a free header.
So you're saying she was walking in the box?
Pretty much.
Free header. Come on, get a knocking on that.
Mine. Joseph Monk, the monk.
Joseph, did you not stay behind every day for half hour to help the janitor?
Oh God. Yeah,
there was always one creepy teacher at school.
It was usually the RE teacher. That's the thing.
No, mine was a PE teacher. I'm convinced he was a certified nonce.
No comment.
Jamie McDonald.
That's yeah, like the jumpers for goalposts. Like I remember I used to get onto certain websites without getting that blocker on it.
Oh yeah.
They bloody banned every website for games in the school, and you basically see when somebody found a new website, everybody would lose their shit.
Yeah. I know.
Everyone was on that website. It was great. I played. I can't remember what Rooney Rampage. That was it.
Rooney Rampage was a good one.
Yeah.
What
I remember
else? Do you remember that game, Happy Wheels, with the bikes?
Oh,
and
everyone played Happy Wheels at last school.
Yeah.
Happy Wheels was fucking savage.
But I remember playing Whack the Penguin. That was my favourite game.
I've never played that.
You never played Whack the Penguin or Kitten Cannon? Oh,
Kitten
mate.
Cannon was solid. I'm just going off topic a wee bit. Have you seen the poster that's in Jonathan Sutherland's room? It's like a Star Wars poster.
Aye.
No, I've not seen it yet.
Yeah.
Aye, yeah.
What a virgin.
Toilets at my school were anarchy, offensive symbols on the walls, knee deep in urine, constant banging, and shaking. Where were you? The fucking trenches.
Nah, that sounds like the Derry toilets.
Derry Rumbo.
To be fair, we got a new school. We got a new school like when I went into like second year, and the toilets were all like unisex toilets.
All right.
One of those ones where it's just like individual cubicles around the place.
Right.
So it wasn't as much carnage in the toilets as John Smith or whoever he is says.
And then every time he goes to the toilet in English, our teacher asked him if he was going to watch one of his special videos.
Yeah. Anybody heard of a comedian called Bruce Fumey?
No, I have not.
No, he was a physics teacher at our school for a while, but he's a stand-up comedian as well.
Oh, quality.
Yeah. If anybody's heard of Bruce Fumey, put it in the comments.
John Smith said, I mixed vinegar with Coca-Cola, brought it to school, and poured it on the toilet floors and walls while urinating. Go. Shut up. You
Age of Empires. I remember that. That was quality.
Oh, yeah. That was good. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, I remember that. Wow.
Soccerheads was good. I remember a boy greeting because he got put. Okay, then. That was 2 years ago. Now every time he takes it off, someone puts. Okay. I don't know what the list is.
What is a Scottish Cup final or something?
Yeah, because Queen of the South played Rangers, and Jamie McDonald played for Queen of the South.
Joseph.
Derek Suter flogging a goal there.
What a fucking surprise. Joseph, I don't think you've got the right to say anything about people being weird.
No comment. After Glow 1010 says Bruce.
That's it. Unless you're like 40 odd, then that's impossible.
Did you have a teacher that if you could get them talking, you could get away with not doing? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had quite a few. It's usually the PE department.
The folk are just asking questions.
Yeah.
Right, guys, we better get on. One last question.
I remember them being in PE, and like the PE teacher that we had was also a biology teacher, and the biology department was quite thin on the ground. So he used to like come down to like the PE and be like, right, guys, we're playing table tennis. I'll be back in 40 minutes. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. So everybody's like just normally setting up these table tennis tables, and then like. He came through like from the biology department. He was wearing these like shirt and tie, and then he took off his tie, rolled up his sleeves, and he was like, "Right, who's getting beat at table tennis by the king?" And then honestly, he went through the whole class just beating everybody at table tennis, and he goes, "Fuck it easy."
I was my class table tennis champion.
Tish tennis.
Tish tennis, yeah.
It appears Afterglow is 56. I'll take your word for it. Fair play. Fair play.
Fair game. Fair game. Christopher's a bit pissed off now as my nephew's entered school and computer games esports is now an option.
Hey,
What?
Jesus.
I want to go to school in Norway. Fucking hell.
See, like the amount of like different subjects that schools offered that my school didn't, that I would have loved to have taken.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they had like media or like kind of like filmmaking or anything like that, I would have fucking been all over it.
Mm. I think we were just like 5 years too early though.
Yeah.
I don't think school does a lot for creative people, like people that want to make like movies or like adverts or whatever.
But that's because we're not in an era that we are in now. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas technology is probably well, I wouldn't say it's at its peak. It's probably obviously forever growing, but like I don't think technology when 2015.
Yeah, I was the same. Like I did media and I deliberately did it over 2 years because I was like, yeah, I just enjoy this class. Same with higher PE, did that over 2 years as well because I just didn't fancy anything else.
Yeah, I never did PE. Funnily enough, never. Like I did it, like obviously the practical element of it, but I never did any like the physical subject.
Do you know something? Like I remember, like there's this Polish boy. He was in my Reggie class, and like he did talk really good English. So I was like, David, what subjects are you doing this year? And he goes, I'm doing fabrics. And I was like, what? And he's like, fabrics. And I was like, all right, okay. And like, yeah, there was genuinely a class. It was like fabrics and textiles. Like,
we had that.
Oh, we had
people
home economics,
learn how to,
we called it.
like sewing machines in that. And then I remember one time I said he came in and I was like, oh, how's your fabrics class going? And he goes, very good. You know, I made this shirt. And I was like, oh shit, you know, I was like Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat. And then I was like, is Mrs. McFarlane letting you steal all like the different fabrics for that? And she goes, she doesn't know. It was like a red patch, a blue patch, a green patch.
Aftergo's asking, what's the deal with Bruce Fimi?
I was just saying he was a teacher at my school for a while. But it was a very short time. But he was there's a story to be told that I wouldn't say on camera about him at school, which a hilarious exchange he had with one of the kids in my year. Obviously, being a stand-up comedian, he slaughtered them.
I love it.
So.
Brilliant. I left university with an international studies degree. Don't go into that. Fucking awful.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough.
Joseph Coyle says,
Our formal or prom, as normal people call it, in 6 year was carnage. Because basically, I was like only one of a few people that were actually 18, so I was going up getting drink for everybody until they like clocked on that I was buying for people that were under the age of 18, which was quite shite. But people had bought drink, like I remember like the prom committee went up before to like set up the venue and all that, and people were like planting drink in the toilets, and people were just planting here, there, and everything in the toilets, like narcotics.
Ours was shite. Ours was absolute shite.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
That says, loving the stream, good laugh. Thank you. And we continue, Roscoe.
Yeah, I was just saying our prom was absolute shit.
Tell us about your prom, Gogsy. Which day in history was that on?
I think I know this one. You have said before, but I can't remember what it is.
I know
you missed something.
I missed Scotland 2, England 2 because of this fucking prom.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'd already paid for my
weird. That's so weird. Because like I was like 3-4 years out of school at that point. Fucking hell.
What day did you have your prom, Ross?
Friday, I think.
We had it on a Friday.
We had a Saturday.
Yeah. Right. Tell you what. The day of my prom was, and the reason I remember is because my music teacher that I got along really well with. We obviously spoke about football and stuff.
Mhm.
He said it was I think it was the 2014 World Cup, and he goes, "Oh, did you hear about this? Like, obviously Spain were romping all the major tournaments at that point." And he's like, "Did you hear about the score, Ross?" I said, "Nah, this is pre like 4G and all that kind of stuff, so I didn't know what the score was." Oh, it's Spain 1, Holland 5. I'm like, what? Like, I remember, like, it was just like ridiculous. But that's to be honest,
I
all I
remember
can
watching
remember from that prom.
that was some game. That was
My phone's ringing again. Hang on.
that was when Van Persie was known as the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, but Spain were on top of everything at that point, and remember Holland absolutely gave them a doing. That was that day I had my prom. Fucking 7 years this year since I left school. Depressing.
4 for me.
Yeah.
2017.
It was 2014 when I left.
I'm starting to feel it, mate. I'm starting to feel old.
So when you hit that 5 years, that's when it's like, ah, fuck.
Yeah. What have I done with my life?
Yeah. So.
Robbie B says, "Yeah, thanks, Robbie. I wasn't there because I was at prom.
Yeah.
I had to settle for doing a knee. I had to settle for doing a knee slide on the old course at St Andrews instead."
That one, Robbie. That one. We had our Player of the Year football do for our amateur team that day. And,
welcome, Stevie.
Hey.
Hello there.
Hello. How you doing?
All right.
No bad, mate. We're talking about school, mate.
I know I tuned in for a bit and I was like, fuck it, I'm going.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
That's hard.
That Player of the Year. I was at a Player of the Year football thing for that Griffiths free kick. Remember, there was like 20 of us all sitting round a little telly. It was amazing. What a day.
Yeah, I got told off for making a racket when Scotland scored the second goal. And then I said, "Shut up, Scotland are winning against England. When has that happened in our lifetimes?" And then I turned around, Harry Kane's just put the ball in the back of the net. I was like, fuck. And then the one English guy that actually played football with us went right up my face. I was like, right, well, I'm not getting you a drink later on, you dick.
I would have. I'd have got one. But I'll tell you what I would have done with it in a private chat.
Afterglow 1010 says he left school 41 years ago. My days.
41 years ago.
They still keep in contact with Bruce for me.
Drink 24 bottles of beer in 24 hours. Drink a bottle of wine in 30 minutes. Walk into a store and ask for condoms without speaking. Stay awake for 24 hours without sleeping.
See, to be fair, that sounds like most weekends for me. The lockdown.
God. Good times at school, but I feel like if I'd studied a bit more, it just like I was one of these people that made it impossible for anybody else to learn anything because I used to just fuck about all the time. Like,
oh, so did I, mate. So did I.
Honestly, like I was ridiculous. So, and I actually feel bad for the people that are in my class because I used to just mess about.
I didn't. Fuck those guys. They were all dickheads to me. I didn't care.
The worst one for me is when the teacher would tell you to stop laughing. I'd automatically find everything after that funny.
That's me as well.
Literally do nothing. You're just pissing yourself laughing.
Aye.
Still no goals in this game yet.
Robbie B says, only thing you look forward to now is looking back at the week's toil. What toil? Collecting your pension, what not? I love messing about. I often played with... Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god.
That's bait.
You've been baited big time now.
Wow.
Fuck's sake.
Wow, man. Shit.
Oh.
That's bait.
This stream's been like this all night.
Oh.
Salty.
we're 8 minutes into the second half for those that are interested.
Joseph just sent me a photo of him in a kilt. Fuck's sake.
This was me at my form.
That for your OnlyFans, Joseph?
Nice.
See, if you never told me, I'd have been like, that's a nice photograph of Stephen Bunting in a kilt.
Christopher said, glad it wasn't in your class then. A guy in the year above me got kicked out for bringing a butter knife into school. That's his school bride for you.
He's killed bride.
Yeah. Let's keep that boy. What's his name? Is it Robert Shaw or something off that Scottish football old firm fans page or whatever it's called? Without the old firm.
Oh man, that page has some characters, I tell you.
There's some chance, you know.
That's what I meant, but I just used characters.
I think that page is
It's the
toxic.
adjective. Oh my god.
After go, it's still 0-0, mate. We'll update you if there's been a goal. But as of right now, 0-0. Stephen Bunting. Did you shoot you under his coat, Fraser?
Please, John, you've just gave him ideas. Jesus Christ. Fans, get the phone on mute. Get the phone on mute.
A boy I know got a week's suspension for a friend requesting a teacher on Facebook.
That's a brave move, to be fair.
That's a bold move.
There's no hiding.
I sent my Spanish teacher a friend request after I left school.
I'll
To
wait.
be fair, they usually accept them once they left school.
I waited about 2 years before I accepted, or before I added my. I mean, I was using email to contact my teachers out with school in regards to coursework, but apart from that, there's nothing else, nothing on social media.
Christopher Haugen's taken off. Take care, mate.
Aye.
Oh.
See it.
Hope you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah.
A good laugh. Thank you for teaching us about Norwegian schooling customs.
What the hell is this comment from you and Stars? What the hell is that?
Fuck off, you and man. That's grim.
Fuck off, man. Are you enjoying yourself?
Wee.
Wow.
Oh my god, man.
This happens a lot. John's pretty much epitomised the stream there.
Guys, do you think I need to leave? Because it's safe to say it's fucking went downhill since I joined.
It was like that for a good half an hour before you came in, Stevie.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
days.
Fraz, you missed it last night. It was or Fraz and Stevie. It was it yesterday, Gogsy? We had Barcelona bathroom and toilet reviews.
I've seen them in the comments, but I don't remember what you said.
Hallway and toilets reviews. It's Omar Pimpson. Changed his name.
I feel I've only got one teacher who we could speak to. A story came out in the paper by him pissing in the street and got chased by the police.
Wow.
Has Joseph made any scrapbook classics tonight? Says Robbie B.
Yep, there's a few.
Yep.
French was so boring. You had to find an orthodox method to make it fun. Fucking hell.
Man.
God almighty. So,
You're
John,
great,
obviously, you made another account because you got banned. What was your original account name?
Sticky Frenchman.
See, if it was Golden Temple, I'll be under no hesitation but to ban this account as well.
Oh, God.
French was the worst. It doesn't fit with a Scottish accent.
Aye. I think that's what's so good about the Gaelic is it fits perfect for the accent, you know.
Like I can't even remember half the things I learned in French.
Robbie, see the mighty Queen's tin of beans are up at third at the moment. Fairly turned it around.
Well, what
Because
do you think about that, Stevie?
since they played us,
Yeah.
It would be so good if that's how the mad classified guy did like the league table. In third place, the tin of beans.
oh jeez, man, this should be like a goal fest. What the fuck is happening?
There's not been a great amount of quality in front of goal, let's be honest here. I mean,
No.
that one there just hit off his shin and went out for a goal kick.
There's been so many chances. There's been about 4 or 5 clear-cut chances.
Ewan Stars is asking, should he watch Pet Cemetery? Aye or no? I say aye.
What's Pet Cemetery?
Yeah, what's Pet Cemetery?
I don't know, but I said that he watches it. Because it'll get him talking
Well, I
passion.
know what a cemetery is. I don't know if it's if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it's like an animated film.
Right.
Seeing these verbals that the RAITH guy and the Inverness guy are having at the moment, it's quite funny.
Ken Willie Gibson is fucking unreal. What a man since the Halliday tried
Aye.
to start
The
them.
boy Willie Gibson's a good player, like he's a cracking footballer.
There we go, Fraz. Unleash the hounds.
Bye. So long, my lover. So long, my friend.
To be fair, he came out with what he does in French class tonight, so it's maybe a justified ban there.
See if he just kept quiet, he probably would have went under the radar.
Aye, if he never went, here I'm Golden Temple, here I am.
Banned.
Okay.
Oh, well done, Captain Obvious.
Maybe that's because everybody went to school, Joseph.
Oh, Stevie, were you in the chat when somebody said that they passed higher English, but they used the wrong spelling of the word passed?
No.
No.
Oh,
no way. Oh no, man. That's I mean, I don't know if that's bait to maybe get
I passed higher English, PAST.
PST. Oh my god. Wow. Damn.
Oh, hit the post!
oh shit. Not again.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Yes,
Oh,
Lord.
dear.
What header that was as well. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if Alloa beat Queen of the South tomorrow and Dundee on the telly next Friday. The league is that tight. Anybody can beat anybody.
That's stupid. It's rubbish. Stupid, isn't it? It's absolutely stupid.
After
Robbie- Sorry, go on. I was going to say Robbie B's the only the one man Matt Lockwood Queen of the South Supporters Club.
You're saying, Steve?
I've just got to say, I hope after Glo's laughing at something that I said and not just laughing at me because of the fact I'm disabled. Do you know what I mean?
After goes probably disabled as well.
Whoa.
Is that him that passed English?
Nah, I don't know where that guy went.
Oh, we got a donation from Joseph, £5. Thank you very much.
Here's Joseph.
The most aggressive. Fuck.
when you've drawn 1-1 at Dens to Alloa.
You ever notice that? See, sorry, Stevie. Do you notice that? Like, it depends how pissed off you are. That like the claps. You know, if it's a 3-0 win, you know it's a. It's a no midweek.
If there's a boring 0-0 involving Motherwell, I just look really disabled.
It's a proper.
That's the new thing.
Or like, if a player's getting substituted, it's like leaving the field of play is number 5, is Jordan Foster, and just like, he had a shite game, didn't he?
Can we talk about here how good Jamie McDonald still is?
He's class.
Like, that
Very
guy
good
is
player.
out forever, and he's still such a good keeper.
I offer him a round of applause.
Best goalkeeper in the championship?
No. Wouldn't he be far off?
No, Craig Goggins.
Apart from Fratis look-alike, maybe might be. But
No, he looks like me.
Sheriffy says the crown is mine. Away and take a
fucking
flag.
hell, I'm flying now.
Oh wow! Everyone's jumping on the donation wagon today.
This will fund the pay-per-view.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is incredibly accurate. Is this final score here at Dens Park? It is Dundee 3, Bonnyrigg Rose 2, and then it's like the players come up and are like that, and you're like, no.
Robbie, I don't know, Gogsy, do you remember when we scored in like the 94th minute, and I'm like, hey, we've scored. Now I've got to sit through extra time.
Shit.
Oh, that clap's exactly what it is if your team get a consolation goal into it. Like 2-0 down and they score in the 95th minute.
Or if you're at Ibrox and you're getting to be like 8-0, and then you get the one in the last minute.
Robbie B says that money is definitely getting used for Skype. No.
Joseph's claiming that he started this train. Well, can you just take yourself off the rails, please? We don't need any more trains.
Off the rails. He was off the rails a long time ago, man.
Or like the sarcastic clap, like it's like
Robbie D's hit the nail on the head here. This is a Jamie Ramage clap. Emotionless.
See, because of the love-hate relationship Dundee fans have with Jack Hamilton, Jack Hamilton could save one off the line and the Dundee fans would be like, woo, Jack! I don't like that clap. It really fucked my hands.
I know, it's sore now, eh?
No, I just prefer
the old classic.
Oh.
the old... It's not even a round of applause, that's just a sarcastic, So when the players go like that to the referee, you get booked for dissent.
Yeah.
Stupid
When
pricks.
really they're dying to go,
I used to be a sketch on Tune the Fat when it was like the woman was like, she was in bed with it, the rich guy's like, tell me, darling, did you just marry me for my money? And she's like,
I was watching Ronald Billier stuff the other day. It's like a compilation of him acting. The best ones when he goes to River City, and he's like, any letters for me, pal? Aye, 3. And he's like miles away from the camera. He's like, it's all a bastard when these come all together.
in a lecky bill.
he's like, and this letter I've got to focus on.
Tyres, brakes, exhaust pipes too. Who does the quickest? We do.
5 guys called Mo.
You ever seen the Pez one where it's like, like they're all like running around? It's like, my name's Dave, my name's Mick, my name's Joe. 5 guys called Mo. Or when like your team's just beat Inverneess, that clap gets used what you want a medal. Oh, you see when a player gets sent off and you're just like, away go, mate. Oh, get too far. Oh, here's Joseph saying the throne is still mine. Joseph, you never had a throne. Please be quiet or you'll be banned.
Is that Joseph typing on the toilet again?
I think he's pointing out the fact that the other two people donated £4.99 and he donated a £5.
Somebody donate £5, £1 to shut this. Come on, we'll have a bidding war. Who can go?
395 and a Calibri lighter.
It's refillable.
Right, Robbie, that's pretty much spot on, to be fair.
Today's man of the match, hey, as chosen by our match sponsors, is Dundee's number 5, Jordan Foster. For fuck's sake. Ross, was it you that was telling me that Mark Stewart came on as a substitute one time for us?
Aberdeen, yeah. He got me the match after being on the park like 8 minutes.
Scored a goal. Got man of the match.
Consolation goal.
Celtic Unionist says, Gogsy, I think you need to make a peace deal with Golden Temple.
He's not the fucking Middle East. He's somebody dick behind the computer, man.
Yes, Sheriffy.
Yes, Sheriffy.
No, you're
I love the commitment. He's patching his English and he's sitting watching us.
Joseph's currently doing this down the stair. Ma, you got a £5?
Yeah, by the way, what's your credit card details again?
That's you gone Celtic Unionist.
Oh, boy.
John Mitchell saying, when Dundee play at home, do you two and Ramage meet up? Well, it just depends what end Ramage goes in, because like sometimes I see him, right, he's checked into the Bobby Cox end, sometimes I see him in the he's in the dairy, you know, it just depends where Ramage is, to be fair.
You bastard, Roscoe. I was just going to say 395 and a lighter that was in my head.
Too slow!
If you're no fast, you're last.
Good one.
She can bake Ricky Bobby.
Got my stepdad to put a coupon on for me and the 180 quid. The 7 quid was worth it to overthrow Joseph.
Admire the hustle, Sheriffy. Admire the hustle.
The king is dead. Long live the king.
McDonald as some keeper was the goalie when Queen of the South had the 2008 Cup run. What a man. I know they were showing that half time, but you weren't actually a Queen of the South fan then, you told me, Robbie V, so I'm quite disappointed.
Oh.
Who did he support?
Who cut my hair?
I just didn't think he liked football then.
Oh, right.
It was my mum that cut my hair.
It's like that one where it's like the guys, it's like, I think it's like 4 guys are standing in, and it's like the one guy sitting, and it's like, you skipped the friend zone. He did it.
It's over the bar. Okay.
This
Too slow, no points, prick. Aye, but I said it.
That's Alden. That's right, isn't it? It's a funny name, I know that. John McGlynn's a Julia Wafey looking like Jurgen Klopp.
Come on, I didn't want this to be a 0-0.
I just think
you were banging out that stat about Aberdeen having more 0-0s than the Championship altogether. I mean, you just jinxed it, Gogsy. You can.
To be honest, a draw's a good result for both teams here.
Mm-hmm. Can I push his Inverness away for Alva?
Yeah.
Ewan Stars is asking, have any of us tried Maduri before? I
have. It's not great, I'm not going to lie.
Is it Sturi?
Overrated. The Sturi Maduri. I give you...
Who rated it in the first place?
I give you the Sturi Maduri. Do you remember when the name...
It's very sweet.
Do you remember the bidding when Naveed, like how much they should buy this? But he's like, I give you the studio to do it, and then he's like £10, and then like 8. He's like 9. He's like
12. It's like £10. It's like £8. 12. 13. 12.
This is Naveed.
Who should be the next Aberdeen manager? Says Freddie Danny.
We kind of covered this yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah.
See this whole Stephen Glass thing, and if he gets the job, Scott Brown's going to be his assistant. What a load of nonsense.
Oh, a shite.
I think they'll fail.
Oh, the monks actually brought it up there.
Yeah.
They've got to go for an appointment that's at least on par with McInnes. Looks on par with McInnes. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
To be honest, they've kind of got to go for a gamble now, though.
I know.
Gambo!
Aye, they need to freshen things up at Aberdeen, because I think Aberdeen are now going to go through a transition period where they're going to sit middle table.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to dip into mediocrity for a wee bit.
Please.
That could be a shout.
See, if I've been a 0-0, it's been a fairly open second half. I mean, I've not seen the first half. So.
It's a fairly open game, actually, to be honest.
The monk says Chris Wilder. Like, if you're going to mention a manager at all that's just come out of a job.
Yeah.
Somebody said to me, I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Wilder got the Celtic job.
I've heard that.
Nah.
I've heard that today as well, but
No chance. It'll be interesting to see what happens at Newcastle if they get beat tonight again.
Why? What's the score there, Stevie?
Still
it's still not an each. I'm watching this one. Obviously, it was Newcastle were alright first half. Had a couple of chances, but
I think it's bound to be Eddie Howe that gets that job if Steve Bruce goes.
Yeah.
God.
Yep. Although as a Newcastle fan myself, I'd quite like Frank Lampard to get it. I like the way that he tries to play.
Yeah. It's just the way that Frank Lampard talks. He thinks he's making a joke with himself.
Robbie, it's been ages since I was at Hampden watching Dundee. 2006 was the last time I was there.
Rest in paradise.
I know. Gretna 3-0 Scottish Cup semi-final. Disaster.
You can't beat it.
I was actually speaking about that on my podcast.
You and Stars away. Have a good weekend, mate. Thank you for tuning in.
Cheers, Ewan.
Hope you enjoyed. Well, you have said that you've enjoyed it, but thank you.
With the state of the Celtic board, it wouldn't surprise me if big Stevie Bruce got the Celtic job.
Steve Bruce needs a kebab shop nearby.
There's plenty. Celtic Park's fucking 2 miles in the road to me. There's plenty of kebab shops about.
What's that big complex? It's like a big shopping centre beside Celtic Park.
The Forge.
Aye, that's it. Aye, we went there for. I remember I went to Celtic Park. We went and we got like a curry from the wee shop. Just we just sit in. It's pretty reasonable price in that as well. It's quite good.
The Forge is decent.
Yeah. And it was quite good as well. Like, it wasn't shit. It was actually really good.
It wasn't shit.
Was it decent? Was it worthy of or was that just a?
It was definitely a repeated clap.
Did you have you seen this video? It's like one of my favourite. It's related to food. And it's like this guy gets up and you think he's proper pissed off, and he gets up. It's like a burger. I think it's Five Guys. He gets up and he goes, "Who cooked this? Who cooked this?" And then the other cooks are looking around and going, "I think it was Jason." He goes, "Hey Jason, you're killing it, man. Well done."
God. Five Guys is quality, by the way. It gets shit on quite a fair bit, but I think it's really good. I think it's really nice.
I've never had one. Never had one.
The chips are unbelievable because they fry them in like peanut oil. So yeah, it's really, really good.
Coby B says
it's expensive, but
Robbie B has seen Queen of the South under 21s play Celtic in the under 21 Cup final at Hampden, humped 10-0, left after 60 minutes.
Admirable that he even came up to Hampden to watch the 21s final.
To be fair, Gogsy went to watch the Motherwell under 20s at Dens once, did you know?
I did. That's because it was a Thursday night and I had nothing better to do with my time.
Oh, by the way, speaking of mad scran, have any of you had that German doner kebab, by the way?
No, I think we've covered this before. It's the only thing I don't think I haven't had.
I've had it now. Very, very good.
That's good quality, like.
Very, very good.
Had it once. I had it once.
I'm starving, boys, now you're fucking speaking about food. Oh.
Food, glorious food.
Yeah, oh yeah, we'll be watching A View from the Terrace. I've had half of the show on my podcast, so I have
Gogsy
to
will be watching it with his mum,
What's that?
won't you, Gogsy? You'll be watching it with your mum.
I will be watching it with my mum.
Right.
You know what?
Down the hatch in Queensferry, I've heard is actually banging.
I've never had the pleasure.
What is that? Is that just like a pub club kind of place? Or?
We
Yeah,
spoke about it before on this, but Clark's Bakery Dundee, unbelievable, top tier, and it's better now.
There's a
than it was before.
barring. Thank you.
You want
What the-
you want you want to hear a funny story about Clark's?
Go on.
We're going in.
So, like we were with these lasses, and like because we were walking out of the union, like, and then like the lassies were like, he's like, he's coming to Clark's, aye, and I was like, aye, and then Gogsy like the majority of the way was like, what is Clark's, by the way? Is it a gaff? I said, a gaff is that his first name or his surname? And I was like, just you see, and then obviously when you get there, it's like a bakery.
I was very disappointed. I was wanting to continue the sesh.
So, Gogsy, right, seeing your way out as a list of what Clark's could be, where was bakery in your head?
It was nowhere near my head.
It's I had a double cheeseburger. I was at the dentist in Dundee, and I had a double cheeseburger, and it was like on like a cheese roll, but it was like a sourdough cheese roll. It was just so good, so good.
Aye, that's the thing when you go to like the one that like you go to when you come out of the union. It's not really a bakery-esque. I mean, they've got like pizzas, and as Ross said, you get burgers and that. It's mad.
Yeah.
Stevie, we'll take you on your Dundee debut.
Yes, I'll be going
To be fair,
to
it's
Dundee.
a bit of a
maiden
threat,
voyage.
though. That's the only thing. It is a bit
well,
of
you
a
can
threat.
walk or run.
I can walk away, the bastard. Right? I'm not pushing him.
All right, we'll go to Marco Polo, where the boy like
Somebody's still deciding what he wants.
we went in after the play of the year, after we went to Underground, right? And then like we went in, and this guy's looking up at the menu, and he goes, "On you go, boys. I'm still deciding." So, like, Lewis went, and then he was still deciding. Ross went, still deciding. Carl went, and then I was like, "Mate, you want to go?" He goes, "No, I'm still deciding, mate." We all got our food, right? And I shit you not, he was letting like everybody go in front, and he was like, "On you go, boy. On you go. I'm still deciding."
Choices.
Cheers, Robbie B. I do appreciate that comment right there.
Yeah, I sat and watched the one with Craig Telfer last night. It's good. Really enjoyed it.
Aye, Craig was class.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that the monks are Dundonian.
Funnily enough, we went out after that, didn't we?
Is it what?
The 6-2.
Aye, that's when I was doing the robot with the guy that looked like Peter Crouch.
Aye, that's yeah. I assume it's the second 6-2 we're talking about the month.
I swear, man.
Yeah, we were out after that.
I cannot wait to get a night out with Fraz. I'm going to time it.
It's an experience, put it that way.
Oh, it certainly is.
See,
Do you know what it is? It's because you get hammered before anybody else. That's why. That's why it's so funny.
See, that was the night that I crashed your gran and granddad's after the 6-2.
Yeah, on the comfiest bed in the world.
I shit you not, it's the comfiest bed I've ever crashed on. Like, honestly, God, I don't even care what it was made of, man. It was just beautiful.
To put it into context, it was just like a pull-out bed. Like, it was one of these sort of fold-up together beds. Francis was like, what was that bed I slept on last night?
Fucking beautiful. I don't know if it was...
It's the comfiest bed I've ever slept on.
I don't know if it was just the fact that maybe I was steaming and it was just like I needed somewhere to like crash and it was just beautiful.
All you had was like a sleeping bag as well. It wasn't even like covers or anything. It was just like a sleeping bag and a pull-out bed and a pillow.
I think we've all been that level of pissed before, where it just feels like you're sleeping.
I don't think you were that bad that night, and you made it through the night as well, because I do remember you coming back with us. So.
He did it. Coming out of union with everybody else is an achievement in itself.
Is it a point? Sheriff 12's putting about Ramage. Is that a point where we can tell a story about Ramage?
In what sense?
There is a night out story from Ramage.
It's alright, Sheriff, right? See if Ramage is close to me, I'll just say Ramage is pushing me so it doesn't look like he's man marking me, know what I mean? He's my kidder, so we've got that one covered, know what I mean?
Ramage, man, like I remember Dundee played Motherwell midweek game, quality kick-off, and Ramage like hadn't he been out, so like me like Goggsy and our pal Declan were getting I'm not dressed up fully, but putting on like a dressier shirt. And Ramage, he's like, I've not been it. Like, what kind of thing do you need to wear? And then I was like, well, you can't get in with a football top. So he turned it inside out and thought he was going to get in.
What a guy.
No, I've never been to a Skint Tuesdays.
You know?
I've not had the pleasure.
Oh. I've been to
any venue.
No.
What? You've never been to the union?
I've been to many Skint Tuesday.
I love a Tuesday night. Tuesday nights are great.
It was like the thing was, it was like I remember the first time I ever went to Union. I met you guys, right? And it was like I was just shocked at how cheap it was. And then I ended up going to it was like $1.50 a drink or something like that night. Met you, and then I went to Skint Tuesday not long after. And it was like cheaper. It was like £1.25. I'm like, how are they making money on this? Like,
I don't remember we went to Skint Tuesdays where like Lewis, Nicola, Alvaro was there, and like pretty much everybody for that flat.
Yeah.
Union's ridiculous. Like, I remember one time being there, it was £1, thinking it was going to be absolute boss, like buying everybody a shot. £9 for like 9 gigabomb.
You can buy. Like I remember we went late once. I'm like, right, we'll just buy a few drinks at the bar, and it was like we bought like 4 drinks each just to catch up, and it was like £12. So it's like it's just.
I remember this place at the ABC in Glasgow, to ABC Jelly Baby, on a Thursday night. I was always off on the Friday. And when I started getting out of town, like when I was 19, which is a long time ago now, right? It used to be £1 a drink.
Oh, safe.
In the night.
Save Gordon Banks.
Wait.
I don't know how this is not an each, honestly.
Hi, Sheriff. I've been out with Alvaro a few times. He's not a heavy drinker though. When he goes out, he loves the social aspect of going out, but he doesn't go mad with the drink.
See, I don't mind that. People that come out and don't drink, that's fine.
Well, he does drink. To be fair, he does drink, but he doesn't keep up with everybody. If that makes sense.
See, as long as they enjoy themselves, do you know what I mean?
He probably thinks
Yeah.
that's not the most important thing, is getting absolute mangled. It's probably just seeing everybody.
Yeah, he like see Alvaro's ideal night out is like going to like a pub with a pool table, and he'd be quite happy all night. Like the guy brings his own cue. That's a good night out story. He brings his own pool cue to the
That's
pub
a
with
Tommy
him.
Gravenson stunt, man.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. He brings his own pool cue. He's got like a case for it and everything. He brings it along with him.
Oh,
There you go. There's a story for you, Sheriff.
Brilliant, man. Brilliant. That's class.
What a guy, man.
So see if you like go to a nightclub after it, did he put with his pool cue in the cloakroom?
No, he picks it up his jumper.
If we're out in Dundee, he wouldn't bring it with him. But like, see, out in Perth and that, he'll bring his pool cue with him.
There's me doing the robot with Peter Crouch.
There's Callum. Just a disclaimer out there, that is not Peter Crouch. It was just some guy that was like 8 foot.
Do you remember the last year they looked like Tommy for Train Spawn?
No, wait.
I can't go like that.
Did I hear
on your head and that?
Did I hear that sentence right? The lassie that looked like Tommy from Trainspotting.
Raz is going about with a picture of Tommy from Trainspotting on his head for about 10 minutes. Right in her face.
Oh shit, you know, man. The honestly, it was an uncanny resemblance. It was frightening.
Stevie's deep.
Yeah, the Union. It's not like 5 different venues. It's like 5 floors, but there's a venue on like 3 of the 5. And then like remember we went to like was it like a Caribbean night, and there was stuff outside as well.
Oh yeah, I mean that.
I mean, I've been in like the Union when they've had like a shot tent and like.
No.
Remember that night we were like in July that we went, and like there was an actual like bar like outside and a gazebo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I remember that.
Was that the night you had that blow up banana in your mouth?
No, that's a different night.
Oh, wasn't that the night that you hit Mark with that blow up banana?
No, I never hit Mark with it. I had something. And then the boy like grabbed it, turned around and like popped it from cock.
Oh, here is Barcelona hotel bathroom and reviews. At least the pool cue can double as a weapon if required to fight off junkies.
That's no joke, Katie. Honestly, he brings it with him to like the pub and stuff. But he's very good, to be fair. See at pool, like, you'd struggle to beat him. I think I've only ever beaten him once. So
yeah. I've not got any now, so it's Sheriff, you're like 15, right? So you've got plenty of potential. The closest I've got to a night out is an Unders Disco and the last trains home from Glasgow Queen Street. Oh dear.
Have I been to Deja Vu? Asked the monk. You need to tell me where that is, so I can actually like picture in my head. All I know.
Never heard of it.
Oh, Joseph says he's a tactical and smart drinker. Sometimes I take a break from drinking, have Coca-Cola or water to dilute the alcohol.
Yeah, that's an Alvaro move as well. Yeah.
Sensible.
I just threw it all back up again. If you know.
Yes.
If you know.
It's just because like the Spanish drinking culture is completely different, isn't it? It's just like they have it to enjoy it, but Scottish people have it to get absolutely mangled.
Yeah.
Standards and shit.
Yeah. I've never been to Private Eyes, but I know where it is.
It's definitely a strippers.
Okay,
How can you tell, Stevie?
Okay.
I don't know.
I thought it was the Masonic Lodge.
And that's not that we've really covered the second half, but it's 0-0 full time.
Joseph seems like the type of person to judge you for what you're drinking. I could totally agree with that. You could be like, all right, mate, can I get a pint of Terence? And then like Joseph would be like, Like, you know, you'd be waiting for it getting bored, and then Joseph like, oh, tenants? Is that really wise? Do you really want to do that? And then you get it, take a sip, and he goes, oh, I don't like that. Don't like that. I'm like, well, you're not fucking drinking it. Neil McCann still has not got a victory as Inverness manager.
No.
Ooh.
I know I have not been to Deja Vu across from the Wellgate.
Neither have I.
Maybe we should go. God bless you.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we didn't cover this comment earlier. Yanis, I know you said you're not very well. I hope you're all right, mate.
I hope you're all right, mate.
I wish you did better.
On a serious
Yes,
note, sorry
wishes.
we covered that comment earlier.
I was just been talking about absolute bollocking of shite. But I would hope we have cheered you up to some degree.
Here's smiley Jonathan Sutherland now.
Jonathan Sutherland!
That's where
Right.
Jonathan Sutherland goes through the emails. So,
Right, what's-
over to Jonathan Sutherland.
What's
Jonathan.
the odds that Leanne Crichton asks or says like some game? What summarise that for us? Oh, so Joseph does judge people on what they drink. Well, I'm not getting my drinks around you then.
I'm kind of like that with whiskey. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody buys like a blend. I'm like, what are you doing?
As long as Joseph doesn't slip any Rohypnol into his drinks, then that's fine.
Very rarely have I ever been out with somebody that's sitting there drinking whiskey. So, oh Jesus! Robbie Bi, that's it. I'm a neutral, but if Queen of the South win the cup, it'll be a great day for Scottish football, and that's from mondacelic.org.
See when the one with Chuck Young. Oh yes, we were dancing in the streets of Mirren.
Oh, Mirren. St Mirren, they won the cup. Really? Oh yes, I was dancing in the streets of Mirren that night.
Quality, man. Quality.
I think on that happy note, after a boring 0-0 draw, plenty of action, just no end product for either side, as both sides have come away with a clean sheet and a point. But thank you very much to my co-hosts tonight. As we had Frasquandro, Roscoe dipping in and out.
Go see.
Yeah, and Stevie, the late substitute, of course.
Cheers.
And I've been your host, Goggsysaan. This has been Pass the Mic. I'll see you later, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with from 2:30, covering the 3 p.m. kickoffs in the Scottish Premiership. There are 2 games on: Livingston against Hamilton and Ross County against Hibernian. As of now, we're out. See you later, guys. Drive safe.
Drive safe.